Hi, today I will be presenting Incoterms and their role in international trade. Incoterms, short from International Commercial Terms, are a set of globally recognized rules that define the responsibilities of buyers and sellers in cross-border transactions. Understanding Incoterms is essential because they help business avoid misunderstandings, reduce risks, and manage costs more effectively in international trade. Yeah, so in international trade, transaction often involves long distances, multiple transport modes, and different legal systems. Incoterms play a crucial role by clearly defining who is responsible for transportation, insurance, and customers clearance, and also costs. They also specify the exact point at which risk transfers from the seller to the buyer, helping both parties prevent unexpected expenses and legal disputes. So the next one is EXW or EX works, represent the minimum responsibility for the seller. Under this term, the seller only needs to make the goods available at their premises, such as a factory or warehouse. From that point on, all costs and risks are borne by the buyer, including loading, export customers, clearance, and transportation. EXW is best suited for buyers who have strong logistics and export capability. And the FOB or free on board is one of the most commonly used Incoterms for the sea transport. Under FOB, the seller is responsible for delivering the goods to the desired port and loading them onto the buyer's nominated vessel. Once the goods are on board, the risk transfers to the buyer. This term allows buyers to control the main carriage while selling handle export procedures. And DES and DAF are older Incoterms that have been largely replaced in Incoterms 2020. DES or Deliver EX Ship mean that the seller delivers goods on board the ship at the destination port, ready for unloading. DAF, or Deliver at Frontier, refer to the delivery at the border point before import customs clearance. While no longer used, understanding this term is still useful when dealing with older contracts. And next one is DDU and DDP, Custom Duty Responsibilities. DDU and DDP differ mainly in who is responsible for import duties and taxes. Under DDU, the seller delivers the goods to the destination, but the buyer pays import duties and taxes. Under DDP, the seller bears all costs and risks, including import clearance and taxes, until the goods reach the buyer's premises. DDP offers maximum convenience for buyers, but requires sellers to be highly knowledgeable about import regulations. Visualizing risks and cost transfer. These slides illustrate how risks and costs transfer progressively under different Incoterms, from EXW to FOB, and then to DDP. The seller's responsibility gradually increases, while the buyer's responsibility decreases. Understanding where risk transfer is essential for arranging insurance and managing contractual obligations effectively. So in real-world trade, different incoterms are chosen based on practical needs. For example, a Taiwanese exporter may use FOB to manage local transport and export clearance, while allowing the buyer to control international shipping. Many EU or Europe buyers avoid EXW due to complex export procedures. In contrast, DDP is often used for high-value goods to provide seamless door-to-door delivery. Strategy advice for Incoterm selection. While selecting an Incoterm, companies should consider several strategy factors. If the buyer has strong logistic capabilities, EXW may minimize seller costs. For sea freight, FOB offers a clear risk transfer point and flexibility. If a full door-to-door service is required, and the seller can handle the risks, DDP can be an effective choice. Most importantly, business should always use the latest Incoterms 2020 rules. So, in conclusion, Incoterms serve as the universal language of international trade. They help clarify responsibility, control costs, and manage risks in global transactions. Proper use of Incoterms reduce disputes and enhance cooperation between trading partners. In a rapidly evolving global trade environment, mastering Incoterms is not only an operation necessity, but also a key factor in achieving long-term international business success.